This is my audience for today's persuasive speech. Go ahead and turn. Today's date is October 4th, 2018. My name is Jason Pilata, and today's benchmark password is pretzel. Ready? We all hear about the problems of climate change, especially how human interaction is a primary cause of climate change. But aside from driving vehicles with high emissions or not recycling, there is a far greater problem. According to the Orangutan Conservancy, there is a current estimation of between 50,000 and 65,000 orangutans left roaming in the wild. Additionally, according to the Orangutan Conservancy, it is estimated that at this rate, the orangutans will be extinct within 50 years, due to 2,000 to 3,000 orangutans being killed yearly. The main cause of this problem is that large corporations are directly and indirectly responsible for the destruction of forests, which are the natural habitat of the orangutan, for the production of palm oil, which is an ingredient in many foods eaten and goods sold here in the United States. So if it came to making a change to your life, or being the reason another orangutan loses its life, what would you choose? Today, I'll discuss a few major things, some little known facts on palm oil usage in everyday production, an international organization dedicated to tracking sustainable palm oil sourcing, what you as a listener can do to safely purchase products with palm oil in them, how easy this task is, and the negative side effects of this industry, and finally, how this industry problem affects orangutan populations. As the World Wildlife Foundation states, there are over 137 companies, from major retailers to food service companies, worldwide that directly use palm oil for their products. These companies can include L'Oreal, McDonald's, Nestle, and Walmart, among a plethora of others that we see in our daily lives. The easiest way to find out what companies do or don't use sustainable palm oil would be to track them through the Roundtable for Sustainable Palm Oil, or the RSPO. The RSPO was officially founded in 2004, but in 2003 there was an initial gathering in Malaysia where 200 participants attended from 16 countries. There are currently 3,000 members internationally, and as of 2014, the RSPO began certifying for biofuels to increase the amount of sustainably produced palm oil in many more sectors. Palm oil is particularly cheap to refine, very versatile, and has a high yield, so it is a prime opportunity for overexploitation. In fact, of the oil seeds, palm oil is the #1 choice, followed by soybean, rapeseed, and sunflower seed oils. So how can I ask you to know exactly who provides your food and how those ingredients are obtained? Well, you can check the list of RSPO certified product producers for one. Another option is the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo has become dedicated to spreading knowledge to buyers, so you can download the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo Sustainable Palm Oil app for iPhone and Android operating systems. So we all want to do our small part to be better about environmental health. One way to do that is using the palm oil app, especially since it's simple and free. Using sustainable palm oil products is a small ask for an extremely effective outcome. Using these products will directly affect the current degradation of forest habitats of the orangutans. On top of the deforestation problem, there is the poaching problem. With smaller forest habitats, orangutans have encroached on human habitats. As the Orangutan Conservancy states, this close proximity has led to a large poaching problem for the orangutans. Many proceeds of poaching goes directly towards funding terrorism, which I think none of us want to be a part of. And likewise, much of the deforestation work and poaching leaves opportunity for child labor, which is used widely and often. So, what is the correlation between orangutans and forests, besides them being a primary habitat? Well, the Orangutan Center in Indonesia has found that orangutans live nearly 95% of their lives up in the trees themselves. With current rates, these forests are being chopped down at nearly 100 yards every 30 seconds. On the same token, most of the orangutan's diet is the forest itself, whether that be the plants or the fruits that grow there. In the long run, a small amount of research prior to making a purchase can go a long way to help create a sustainable environment for both humans and orangutans. So where does that leave us? We have a large problem with companies directly and indirectly destroying habitats of orangutans to source palm oil. We also have an organization called the RSPO who monitors companies for sustainable palm oil production. The Orangutan Center of Indonesia has found that this organization has been a large reason for the reforestation of up to 1,500 hectares of land in Indonesia, the native habitat for orangutans. In fact, as the RSPO shows in their information page, getting into the RSPO isn't all too difficult, as one of the main requirements to get certified is to use sustainably produced palm oil. So, with a minimal amount of forethought and research, you too can be a part of the solution instead of the problem. And when your children grow up, they too can have the opportunity to experience the grandeur of the orangutan. So I urge you, check your food, check the companies that you use to ensure that you are not using non-certified products from non-certified companies, and you too can be a part of the solution.